This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
That's right, Low Fire. Everyone knows Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil, and of course, like I said, that lucky young thing you heard was...
Hey y'all, it's Lil Hellfire. Sans Organic Web Shooters. So bummed.
God only gave me one. Anyway.
Yep, definitely need to return to Wade's World.
It's coming. Crazy. Anyway, welcome to week 3 of our Sandman March. Sound like he's marching somewhere. Anyway.
You're supposed to have a drum roll ready for yourself, Philip.
I know. I usually just have it ready for Matt Kona or Kelly. Alright, so as threatened last time, we are covering Amazing Spider-Man 615 and 616 from February 2010.
Also part of the Gauntlet storyline.
Yes, part of the Gauntlet. So we're smack in the middle of Brandy Day.
Where's the flushing toilet sound, please?
But, so if you listen to the last episode, so thanks to Mephisto, Peter's identity is back in the bottle, and of course,
that's the only thing he did nice for us.
Him and Mary Jane weren't married. They just lived together in sin for many years.
It's like, hey, as you do, they must be millennials.
I mean, that's fine, but it's like, what's the difference, Marvel writers?
She won't get that sweet, sweet life insurance. For whatever reason people get married. Frick if I know.
Don't be raining your optimism all over us, little Hellfire. So yeah, like we said, we are smack in the middle of the Brand New Day era.
Thank you. This story is supposed to be touching and heartwarming, but really it's just creepy. There, I said it.
Bad touch. Show us.
And it's just full of people I don't like. I hate Glory. I hate Mayor Jameson. I hate Robbie Robertson. Carly Cooper's alright, but Betty Brant, she can go suck an egg.
Carly is just so bland.
Yeah, so it's just like out of everybody, it's like you can stay because you are wallpaper.
But yeah, it's the issue 615 opens up with a young girl.
Some weird girl monologue with a statue of a bird. I'm just like, oh Lord, freedom.
Keemia. She basically looks like she's eating in a restaurant by herself, watching TV by herself, building sand castles in the middle of winter by herself. And hey, look, on this island where she seems to be by herself, it seems like the sand makes her a bed and a whole castle. Because that's
the little kingdom.
Because that's our story for these 2 issues, Keemia's Castle. I was gonna say, show us on this doll where Dan Slott touched you, but Slott didn't write this.
Surprisingly.
Yes. Fred Van Lent. Or Lente, or...
Wow, really?
Uh-huh. And of course, like we said, this is in the middle of the Gauntlet. I think last issue is when Electro brought down the Daily Bugle. Literally brought down the Daily Bugle.
It's kind of funny about that. We'll have to definitely come back to this Gauntlet storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But basically, long story short, all of Superman's prime rogues gallery gets power upgrades. So that's what's going on with Electro. This power upgrade for Sandman is kind of stupid. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But yeah, then we get a scene of...
better than Mud Thing, though, I guess.
Yes. We get Jonah Jameson mourning the Bugle, even though he hasn't been a publisher in how long?
I know, right?
He had a heart attack in the first issue of Brand New Day, and then he was out. And then
all those cigars finally caught up with them kids.
Then he eventually became mayor, so because at this point he's still mayor. What is up with New York? They elected Jameson.
They'll elect anybody, man.
They elected the Kingpin. The Kingpin is mayor of New York right now.
I mean, DC can't talk. We elected Lex Luthor as president.
The real world can talk. Anyway.
Give me Lex Luthor over Baby Hands any day.
At least he got cool battle suits. Anyway.
No, Trump's is cool. It'd probably be solid gold or plated gold or something like that.
Yeah, that's the Vatican. But yeah, and then we get Peter down at the forensics lab the NYPD forensics lab taking pictures because Cardley let evidence just get up and walk away.
I was gonna say, missing evidence, but it did kind of walk away. Come to find out.
So Patty Carly Cooper is crying to Peter.
Carly wishes she could be as cool as Patty.
Right.
That's like comparing Chloe and Felicity. You don't do it.
Carly, honey, you ain't built like Patty Spivot.
Oh.
So she's about ready to get thrown in jail.
Yeah.
So yeah, that night we see Spider-Man swinging through the South Bronx because it's in the middle of a snowstorm with his scarf and winter hat and earmuffs. You really need the earmuffs. You got a mask on, dude.
Yeah, but I always assumed it was just a spandex mask.
That's true.
That stuff lets the cold in, bro.
You would think the rest of the suit, though, he could at least wear some long underwear under this. It might look a little bulky, but...
It's New York!
That's true. But yeah, it turns out... so is it...
It kind of runs into...
there were a couple murder victims, and the one was... seemed like she was a supervillain groupie.
Yeah. As you do, man. I mean, if serial killers can have them...
Yes, okay, here's the murder victims. Herman Cohen, a lawyer, 67 years old. And then,
67. Boo.
I know, 2 more years. He was close to retirement on Wade's World. Anyway. And then Alma Alvarado, 31. That's the woman who's the groupie. And then Deshaun Price, 26. Concert promoter.
Deshaun Price. Save that name.
Savings. But so yeah, Spider-Man's checking out Alma's again, she's pen pals with a bunch of supervillains. He's like the Trapster, come on. He's like, you could have done better. And then Alma's mother, I guess, tries to ventilate him with a shotgun.
As you do, it's New York.
That's true.
Although I think they have a weird gun law now.
So,
but let's just be real. Peter was kind of being a creep, peeping through old ladies' windows at this point.
Well, he wasn't even peeping through the window. He came in and was looking through all my stuff.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I know.
He was on a panty raid. I'm like, what are you in a frat, Peter?
Flash Thompson dared me.
There's a story we could tell for fan fiction theater.
Oh no, this is Alma's grandmother because she says my great grandchild Keemia is missing.
Yeah.
And
why is she missing? Because you let her outside to play so you can watch the wheel? Like, really?
Watching your stories. Yeah, because she's outside playing. Supposedly, she's outside playing with a bunch of other kids building a snowman. And
what other kids?
Yeah, I know. So supposedly the other kid said the snowman came to life and talked to her, called her a princess, and
Frosty the Sand Snowman.
Exactly, and led her away to a secret kingdom.
Oh God.
Okay, Michael Jackson.
You're gonna leave Michael Jackson alone. Let that man rot in peace, okay?
And he says, so Spider-Man's like, who's the father? And the grandmother's
what, we're
like,
gonna go to Maury Povich now?
Well, she said he's a blank line on the birth certificate. She said her daughter had a thing for jailbirds. One was giving her
all she knows is, yeah.
One was giving her a hard time recently, and she had to get a restraining order. And Spider-Man says, the lawyer wouldn't be Herman Cohen, would it?
Dun, dun, dun.
So there's a connection.
Yeah, then he goes to see old Betty Brant for information on the third victim. Good old Deshaun Price.
Peter, even Flash isn't stupid as low as Betty at this point. Come on.
Oh.
Flash should have stayed with the Black Cat. Peter should have stayed married to Mary Jane.
I don't know. I was never a fan of Flash and Black Cat.
Better than Betty.
Yeah, she gives Betty's a bad name. Hashtag Archie Comics. Read some.
Rest in peace.
Hey, Archie's doing better than DC at this point.
Well, who isn't? We can fix it, DC. Anyway, again, remember from last episode, Peter's no detective, so yeah, he goes to information from Betty.
Ugh.
And we get the final connection. Deshaun Price, the concert promoter, he was negotiating with Mayor Jameson to set up a winter concert series on Governor's Island. Island. I just love that picture of JJ.
Yeah, I like the picture of him gliding down the Governor's Island on the parachute. I'm just like, oh god.
Oh, and I guess Betty's talking about starting a blog since the Bugle got demolished.
I mean, if you play your cards right, you can make money off blogging in 2019. Links in the description. No kidding.
Well, this is 2010. Bugle Girl.
Okay, yeah, she should have definitely called me for a consult, because that ain't gonna get through the ocean of crap that are bloggers.
Well, you know, it depends how she promotes it. It's like, hey...
That's a terrible, terrible logo. That's all I'm saying.
Look what Betty Brand's blowing on the internet.
Yikes. I think that's more suited for Pornhub.
As you would know.
Fun fact, Pornhub's paying pretty good money. If anybody's short on cash for new videos, like I was actually reading that on Huffington Post, I think.
How would you know?
I was reading it on Huffington Post. I mean, I could never.
Look, one of Lilith's friends told her Pornhub is good for amateur porn. Okay.
Well, and I'm always on Pornhub. What do you mean? Like, I'm always browsing Pornhub. I really wish we could have a Pornhub sponsor us, at least Wade's World.
Wade's World's coming back. Hey. So I guess Peter decides to head for Governor's Island, which I'm guessing he went to a very tall building and then just jumped off with a web parachute.
Yeah.
It's like, at least like with a helicopter, and you know, at least we saw you like parachute from a helicopter, but I don't know.
We just go with it.
And again, I don't know how far Governor's Island is from Manhattan.
It can't be any further than the Statue of Liberty or anything like that. I think all the islands are out towards that way, so.
We'll just say it's a very breezy night.
Yeah, probably. It's wintertime.
Yes. And so Peter gets to Governor's Island, and there's like an army of snowmen.
Yeah. And so, like, he's like, oh, this must have been a military base, and he's roaming around.
Well, it's like a whole city almost, because he's like, there's a library, a bowling alley, a movie theater. Hey, is that a Burger King over there? Yeah, no wonder it's closed.
I don't know if Governor's Island is really like that. We'll have to ask Charlie the next time we talk to him.
Oh, well.
He'd know.
Oh, yeah, he would.
Or any of our lovely New Yorkers that are listening, or Jerseyites, or whatever.
Yeah. So then Spider-Man, standing just in the middle of the island, says, "Okay, Marco, you led me where you wanted me to go. Time to come out now." And Sandman does.
Yeah. He's like, "I own this island. It's mine." So
they start fighting. Sandman makes his head into like a ram's head. I'm surprised. I mean, I'm guessing writers don't read everyone and stuff, but it's like, you know, I'm trying to remember Sandman made any appearances between this and last episode because he would have been like, I know you helped me get my dad out of the chair.
But if it's Brand New Day, then he wouldn't remember, right?
It's very tricky. I think he may have remembered. He just wouldn't have remembered Pete was Spider-Man. Yeah, because I believe people remember, because I think even like the general public, a lot of them were like, yeah, I remember, you know, reading about who Spider-Man was, but I can't, for the life of me, I can't remember. Which, and I guess the Mephisto deal involved, you know, a racing video or whatever, because
yeah,
there was a live press conference. I would assume there's tape of that somewhere.
A mess.
Magic.
Mephisto's magic, especially. Mephisto!
Casada! Anyway.
Oh my god. But no, can we talk about how that hydrofluoric acid? And I was just like, oh, damn.
Yeah, because Spider-Man shoots him with webbing, and Sandman's like, this trick never works. But then Spider-Man's like, well, 3 people ended up dead, so I decided no more Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, I cooked up some web fluid laced with hydrofluoric acid. It's dissolving your individual granules.
Ouch.
I don't think it will kill. I don't think it'll kill you. I don't think anything can kill you.
Burn.
Ah!
That's all I can think of. I mean, hydrofluoric acid has to burn, right?
Oh, yeah, it says, I mean, if it's dissolving your individual granules, I guess.
Just freeze them and shoot them into space. God.
Burn. Or like even like the Return of the or Sinister Six or Revenge of the Sinister Six storyline, like Doc Ock used a gun that like turned him into glass.
Yeah, something. Shoot him into the sun. Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, supposedly he like well, it looks like he's turning green and melting down. But then
no.
On the last page of the first issue, we see a bunch of different Sandmen.
Looking like Norman Osborn. I think secretly he might be a cousin to Harry or an illegitimate son. Because who has that hair? Nobody.
Exactly. I mean, and most of them are wearing like that green shirt. One's wearing a suit.
We never got to.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the movies?
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. Peter, you killed my father. Well, your second cousin murdered my uncle.
A mess.
Spider-Man 4.
Hey man! Oh, if you really want to talk about that, I mean, there's actually like a partial script floating out there somewhere.
I mean, we could maybe include that as part of our talk of Spider-Man 3, which will be next episode.
Yeah, so if I can find it, I'll shoot it over to you.
Okay. Although if we can read while we're drunk off our asses.
I have plenty of practice doing that. I mean, how do you think I don't have tickets? I'm kidding. I don't drive and drink. That's what Look is for. Next issue is 616.
Wonder what universe this takes place in, Charlie.
Part 2.
Yeah, says Spider-Man's battling all these alternate Sandmen. Oh, look! I don't think I noticed that
upgrade power.
I don't think I noticed this before. Is that a woman Sandman back there?
Is it?
I don't know. Might be some boobies there. I don't know.
Well-defined pecs. That's weird.
No, it looks like a really thin waist and like maybe breasts. So yeah, I don't know if that's like a woman.
Yeah, could be.
But then yeah, the Sandman managed to knock Spider-Man out. And he comes to, and he's strapped to the sand wall, and face to face.
I hate sand. It's coarse. It's rough. It gets everywhere.
Oh.
Hashtag that is a prequels meme quotes, but whatever. That's why I say the only Star Wars movies that exist are the first 3.
Yeah, brother sister love. Anyway,
we do watch The Flash, Philip.
They're not blood.
Close enough. And I watch Game of Thrones, so whatever.
Yeah, I know. You already told me you watch porn. Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. No, like, don't you think that is the lamest power ever?
What, sand?
Like, for Sandman specifically, it's like, you could do so much other things, but...
Well, yeah, it's like if he puts his mind to it, I mean, he could, I mean, was basically indestructible. I mean...
And the weird thing is he doesn't have complete mental control over the clones?
I guess.
And that's the reason, like, killed Keemia's mom or whatever, and the lawyer, and it's just like, oh, how...
They're just, like, different parts of his psyche, I guess. They're not, like, full clones. Yeah, it's, like, different parts of his brain, you know, one might be the id, and, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, this really sucks. Like, they're not, You're gonna make a clone, make a real clone, you know?
Well, I mean, I kind of like that just for the fact that it's like, there's a reason why Sandman doesn't do this every time he shows up.
Yeah.
Because that, you know, if he splits himself off into doubles, they start getting psycho.
Yeah. But I just like how it's not my fault because we still want to make Sandman sympathetic later on.
Yeah, and the whole thing with like the, you know, spoiler alert. This is, well, no, is this his daughter?
It's not his daughter because he's actually like Peter even says it.
Yeah, but he treats her like his daughter. I'm like, was this kind of like an answer to, you know, because of Spider-Man 3?
Yeah, I think so, honestly.
Although that is a nice twist, though, because it was his daughter in Spider-Man 3, so here you're automatically...
Well, they couldn't use the whole mutated thing at the time either, so...
But that is a nice plot twist, though, because you just thought, because of Spider-Man 3, you assume this is his daughter, but it's like, no.
I'm just going to go ahead and say I didn't think it was going to be his daughter. I thought it was some poor girl he kidnapped, to be honest, because of the way she looks.
Yeah. No. I just thought it would be just because they're like, I'm like, oh, they're going to Spider-Man 3 route.
Yeah. So I was just like, that's a little creepy to me.
But yeah, they're like in the castle and Spider-Man's like, where is he? Where's Sandman? And Keemia's like, he's all around us. And she said, he's
inside of you.
He's sleeping.
So yeah, that's weird. And he like snatches the girl and it's just like, oh god. Like Peter, you just make the worst things.
Well, he tells her, yeah, you mean your father are old friends, and he's trying to get her to free him, and because the sandcastle listens to her even when Marco's sleeping, and she's like, you're not going to grab me and try to take me back, and he's like, no, I promise, superheroes don't lie.
Peter does.
Yeah, which the minute he gets free, he grabs her. Like, we're getting out of here. And the castle walls start attacking him because it's Sandman.
Yeah.
See, now, like, Sandman could be, like, a really powerful, dangerous villain if he probably had more of a brain.
Yeah. It's kind of like, you know, Eddie Brock and Venom. It's like, you guys had actually done a lot more damage had Eddie Brock not been such a meathead lifting weights all the damn time.
Well, it's consistent. Eddie Brock's a moron. He got that's his whole origin. He got faked out by a fake sin eater. Check your sources, bro. Put the weights down and check your sources. But yeah, so Pete takes a gamble, jumps at the wall, jumps at the wall with Keemia, and he's thinking, okay, Sandman.
It's a human shield, bro. Like, come
on. He's like, Sandman's not going to hurt her, so I'm sure the wall will open up. But which the gamble paid off. But what if it wouldn't?
That would have been funnier.
Oh damn! Sorry, girl. And of course, the castle starts coming apart, and all the Sandmen start chasing after them again.
Yeah.
So they surround them. Peter looks like he punches the head off one, and then a bunch of the Sandmen are saying, "We didn't kill anybody," you know. But Keemia deserves to live with us, and of course. But then some of the Sandmen are like, "Why deny it? We did it. We killed. We couldn't see Keemia no more, so since her mother got the restraining order, so we killed her. We killed the lawyer, and we killed that concert promoter, so we could have the island." And one of the Sandman says, I don't remember doing any of that.
Villain's got a monologue, bro.
Oh, see, Spider-Man says you must not be able to split your mind as easily as your body. Your subconscious.
Now you're the detective.
Yeah, I know. Your subconscious is controlling some of your bodies. Hey, he's Detective 2020 hindsight. Your subconscious is controlling some of your bodies, acting out repressed urges without your knowledge.
Yikes. You do not want repressed urges in a story with a child. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
So basically, the two sides of Sandman fight each other. All the Sandmen are fighting each other. So Peter grabs Keemia and tries to get out, and then all the Sandmen are like, "Wait, can we agree? Stop Spider-Man!" So they all merge into a giant Sandman.
Yeah, that was the best part, honestly.
Yes.
It's like, get him!
And so Peter heads for a big ventilation fan.
It's always the ventilation fan, bro.
It's Sandman, so you know what? There's only one of two ways. You either suck him up in a vacuum or you blow him out.
Whoa. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But at least they do have that touching...
Because he even said he used up all his acid webbing last issue.
Yeah. So they have that little talk or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, after we disperse Sandman all over Manhattan.
Yeah.
And like,
now this is where Pete, like, I'm just like, God, it's just like, seriously, he's kind of like Oliver and Arrow. Like, anytime he wins, it's only a half win. Because, you know, that kid is not better off in a bad foster home.
Oh, yeah. Well, he figured she was just going back to the great-grandmother. And they're like...
Even that was terrible.
Yeah, I know. And they're like, what did you think? She left the kid alone. That's how she got kidnapped in the first place. She's not going back. She's going into the system.
Yeah.
And
that's how Aunt May to just freaking adopt her.
Yeah. We brought Aunt May back anyway. Might as well do something with her.
I know.
But yeah, and then we see, oh, he helped. Carly's innocent now.
Well, at least that's one thing. Yeah, this is kind of this is one of those Spider-Man stories that end on a crappy note.
I know. It's like, yeah, Keemia's she's in a crappy...
We hate Spider-Man! I don't even blame her if she grows up and then like, comes and kills...
but it just ends with her waiting for Sandman to come back and get her, which I don't think we ever see her again, so...
Of course we don't!
Yeah.
No, plot twist, she's classmates with America Chavez. We see her in that school, but she just goes unnamed.
Mr. Xavier, come get me.
Yeah, like, I don't like when Spider-Man stories end on a crappy note. I don't. But I thought it was a pretty solid tale. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'll give it a B.
Yeah.
I really like the artwork, honestly. And I thought the covers were pretty good, too, so.
You did like the artwork, or you didn't?
I did.
Yeah, I did like the artwork. Yeah, it's probably a B. Yeah, I think you're right with that B.
Yeah, I mean, it's Sandman. It's never going to be an A for me.
I mean, no, I just mean the story is good. Just some of the details were kind of but
yeah,
overall,
yeah. It's just like, I don't know. It's anytime Sandman shows up, I feel like Peter just becomes a million times stupider because Sandman's not that smart. So it's just kind of like they have to even the playing field a little bit.
Yeah, and like a B grade is good for this era of books because like Brand New Day always left like a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, it's kind of like New 52 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally stopped reading. Like I was like, I'm done here. We're done here. We'll see you on the next reboot. Now I have to say that again.
No, we're not going to reboot anymore. Sure, kid.
And we were going to hold the line at $2.99. Sure.
Oh yeah, we knew that was going to last.
Obviously, that particular comment didn't age well, to quote John Diggle.
We're going to hold the line at $2.99 until Marvel ups the ante.
You know, just do what Alternative Comics is doing and print it on old... I don't need nice, shiny paper. I just need good stories.
Give us newsprint. It'll degrade over time, and that'll make the books more valuable.
Exactly. Because that's the biggest thing about what's going on in comic books right now. It's like everything is an event. And I feel really bad for the local comic book shops. It is kind of like almost like predatory lending at this point. Mm-hmm. It's like because nothing has shelf value anymore. Like I don't know who's getting back issues from something from 2013. I'll wait.
Hey, I just bought 2 trade paperbacks at one of the local discount stores. Original price $34.99. I got them for $7.99 each.
Yeah, my local comic book shop, they're going for like $5. I'm talking like hardcover Marvel stuff from like 95. It's crazy out there.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we should all just go digital.
I wanna get digital.
I'm just saying that would save the industry. It really, and it would be more accessible to the kids that they so-called want to like market to.
Marvel, you want to sell out? Give us a big Peter and Mary Jane back together storyline.
I mean, that's canon. That's
Mary. Yeah. No alternate timeline. I mean, I loved.
Hey, I have that shirt.
Do your vows? Oh, do you?
Of course I do. I miss old. I don't know. Like, I do like how they're kind of like doing that though. There's a Spider-Man for everybody now.
Yeah.
I think that is pretty cool.
And again, yeah, like we said, bring back the marriage because you have your single Spider-Man and Miles Morales, and Ben Reilly's out there somewhere, even though he doesn't have a book right now.
Phil says with a long, deep sigh.
You even have that wacky Otto Octavius running around as Spider-Man.
That's a limited series, though, right? It's not ongoing.
I don't think. Well, again, in this day and age, how much of an ongoing do you get?
25 issues if you're lucky at this point.
Then you reboot it in number 1 if you're still going. Don't say it's a limited series. You're gonna kill Charlie Esser.
All I'm saying, I feel like all the comic book companies need to get together and have like a huge summit to fix what's wrong with the industry.
I know you all hate to hear this, but I was gonna Marvel and DC should be under one roof.
No, I will never abide. I will never go for that. It's two different business philosophies.
Yeah,
it just really is. So
they need to find a way. The major step that everybody needs to do is to find a way to keep the prices down.
Well, the thing about DC is that fans need to just go ahead and start a Kickstarter and buy DC from the corners. Like, honest to God, like, that is the problem. There's nobody passionate about DC that runs DC.
Oh my lord, can you imagine if we could buy out DC and run the show?
Even just the film studio or something. They need their own film studio so that, because Warner Brothers is just a nightmare.
God, I don't even care about those. Just give us the comics.
The comics start off good and then it's like, certain people get these ideas. Y'all know who I'm talking about if you're a long-time listener. He's still there, even after the whole Warner Media shakeup. He's still there.
I know.
Yes. So anyway, once we get rid of him, I think we could see a new direction. And that's what it needs.
All right, we're talking DC on a Spider-Man podcast.
Sorry, red and blue. Red is red and blue. So.
I know.
Let's go.
We can talk this tomorrow night when we talk Mr. Miracle.
Yay! New guys.
Check out Comic Capers for our Mr. Miracle review. And then
Volume 4.
and then our Nate Gray X-Man review.
Yay.
I was gonna say, did you read it? But we'll find out later.
Of course I read it. I have to reread it again so I can find some good things I liked about it.
Anyway, send us your thoughts because next episode of Ultimate Spider-Cast will be our live commentary of Spider-Man 3, everyone's favorite.
I'm sure there's cold, hard, wet nipples in this one. We'll just have to. I think it might be Sandman's. Hard nipples? I think it might be Sandman's, to be honest. Or Harry's. I'm not sure, but I know there is.
I was going to say Venom. No, it's Peter dancing down the street.
Oh, God.
Find some shade. Anyway, send us your thoughts on your favorite Spider-Man 3 moment, capes and lunatics at gmail.com. Facebook.com/Ultimate Spidercast, at ULT Spidercast, and at CL Sidekicks on Twitter. Follow CL Sidekicks on the gram and the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Yeah, send us your favorite Spider-Man 3 moments. We'll sit here. We'll wait.
Not too long, though.
Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you about these great comics and movies?
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire. If you want to hang out on the gram, at Lilith Hellfire 86. And if you want to talk Superman, Smallville, Arrowverse, and any other superhero that's off the beaten path at Save Me Pod on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and or Instagram.
Fight me, nerd.
All day, every day. Mephisto!
That's right. Come back. Next time, Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man tail so powerful, even Mephisto couldn't erase it. Alright. Come back next time. Come swing back here next time. It's gonna be something.